Victor Wembanyama has 3 secrets he's keeping from the rest of the world. And withholding these secrets are the reason he just received a 4-year, $55 million contract. Oh yeah, and a $100 million shoe deal. He is being hyped as one of the best NBA prospects in the modern history of the NBA. He has been on NBA radars since before Luka Doncic was drafted in 2018, and multiple franchises have been preparing for his entry in the draft for years. There is only one big problem when discussing Wembanyama: his health. He has struggled to stay on the court to this point in his young career, suffering a variety of injuries over the last few years. Wembanyama played 33 of 76 possible games this last season and missed the playoffs with an undisclosed muscle injury. When his team in France was preparing for the finals, the young big man was taken out of the lineup. This injury will limit how a person can run and can ultimately lead to lower back pain. It's similar to a hip flexor, but it would be reckless to speculate on how worrisome this injury is. Wembanyama was out from December 12, 2020 to March 13, 2021 after suffering a stress fracture in his fibula when playing. From Bill Walton to Yao Ming to Greg Oden, there's a long history of big men whose careers were altered because of injury issues. In the history of the NBA, there have been 26 players 7'3" or taller, and only 12 of them played for at least 2 seasons. Victor could end up being the worst 3-point shooter in the league. He has simply not made 3-pointers consistently. He shot 28% from 3 last season and just 26% the season before. Now, he doesn't need to make 3s to become a great player, but the #1 hype player in the world should have it down. Despite all the hype media news on him, he has struggled from time to time during his come-up. In his 27 minutes of action in the 2023 Pro A Finals, he recorded just 8 points on 3 of 8 of shooting, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He is set to sign a $100 million shoe deal, which would be the biggest rookie shoe deal in history of the NBA. Zion's was $75 million for comparison. While we're on the subject, Zion was also highly criticized about his body and weight before entering the league, and look just how that turned out. We could be seeing before our eyes one of the biggest busts in NBA history, and from these stats alone, he has a 50% chance of panning out. If you were Victor Wembanyama and pocketed $155 million in 4 years, would you care about the league? Would you put in the daily effort it takes to run with big and powerful NBA stars on a weekly basis? Leave your thoughts below in the comments. Expecting a 19-year-old to step in today's NBA and replicate the production he posted in France, while also anchoring a top-level defense, feels ridiculous. Most people around the league think he might pull it off. Victor will not be put in a box, his Dallas-based agent told ESPN, which might mean that our expectations, or perhaps our tendency to pump the brakes, will have to adapt too. "I'm trying to win a ring ASAP," he said shortly after the Spurs won the lottery, so get ready. Please subscribe for weekly videos and leave your thoughts in the comments below for future content like this.